Show me a comedian in Canada
That doesn't have another job.
that live in Canada, that resides in Canada,
That doesn't have another job.
that dwell in Canada, that is stationed in Canada, that does not have any other job but comedy. And I will show you a liar. K. Bakassi had his first successful show with Basket Mouth as a featured act in 2019.
Oh wow!
And I was a part of that show.
Okay, so I can say, vehemently that you amongst few persons are the heavyweights when it comes to comedy.
Thank you. I'm honored.
No, I didn't say that to make you happy, sir.
Yeah.
I just said that because I have done my research. Yes. Yeah. I was not to edify you or to make you happy, sir. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. That's why I say you and few other persons. Are you and these few other persons creating an enabling environment to accept new comedians and establish them just the way you have been established? Somebody must pave the way.
Yeah.
People have paved the way. Now you are in a standpoint where you can create shows and bring this person. They're already here, but they're looking for platform to just even say one or two things. Like, tell us about that.
For me, I'm very receptive. Like I'm that's me. I'm reachable, I'm relatable. Like I like seeing people grow. So, but I also don't want to go out of reality.
Okay.
Anybody coming, the first thing first, you have to first of all understand that the bulk of the load fall on you, how to first survive. The platform is already there. I don't think there's going to be too much competition for you in terms of platform. But the problem is if you're not settled, if you're not rested, you can't even navigate the available platform. Because in this part of the world, everything boils down to how much you have. If you want to go from Hamilton to downtown Toronto, for gas, you will spend at least $50. Yeah. So you can't say, okay, I'm waiting for somebody to give me a ride down there. What if nobody is going that direction? So you first of all figure out your life as an individual before you not be thinking of your craft as the talent. So, but if your life is figured out as an individual, platforms are everywhere. Because note, comedians hardly pay other comedians to feature in their shows.
Please say that again.
Comedians hardly pay other comedians. Note, emphasis on the word hardly. Yeah, comedians hardly pay other comedians to feature in their platform. Because it's also relevance, promotion, relationship, which is 90% of why they don't pay. Man, I owe you, right? So that's why sometimes people create caucus because they feel like I'm not benefiting anything from this person, so you should not benefit from me. If I'm benefiting from you, then benefit from me. That's how caucus starts. But me, I don't have any caucus. I'm open. I'm really very open, and I'm happy to see people grow. So if you can come and you have your life figured out in terms of your daily expenses, and you just need platform, I will hit you up and I will let you know as many platforms that are available for you to explore.
And then this is 2024. In the next 5 years, that's going to be 2029.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. No, about 2030, I guess. Where do you see, permit me to use this word, guys, where do you see the Nigerian comedy industry in Canada?
Two things that I want you to write down today that is going to happen with the consistency of the growth of the Nigerian comedy industry is that we will now start having a Nollywood movie with Canadian comedian featured in as the star. Because we would have built enough relevance to a particular brand, emphasis on no name yet, but you find out that we have grown to the level whereby AY will want to do his movie, but he will choose to feature a Canadian-based Nigerian comedian. Because he'll be like, okay, if I want to get the Canadian audience, I will need this person because he's big in Canada. That's where I see the Nigerian Canadian comedians here in Canada in the next 5 years, right? And also I see where we'll be involved in awards, in film festivals, in city hosted award, and also comparing very sensitive events like monument events, history making events, occasions that has to do nothing with politics but both charity, strong event like that that's not necessarily 50th birthday, 65th birthday, where if members of parliament are trying to have a social evening, a gala night, a Nigerian comedian will be featured because they know that we have that strong relevance. The community cannot be complete without having one of them representing the community as maybe a comedian feature or as a host. So not until then, we have one of us doing very well in the city of Brampton, holding the city ransom and making sure our community is well represented in Brampton. So that is just in the part of the works. So we're looking at the social part where we come in as a comedian, the craft. So by the time we get to 2029, we will not be excluded. We'll be involved. will be a force to reckon with. The parliament want to do something, they need the Nigerian community, they'll be looking for a comedian. The film industry want to do something, they'll be looking for a comedian. Everybody wants to do something that has to do with our community, both blacks as in black, they will look for a comedian. Every February when we're celebrating Black History Day, they will have events where comedians will be participated, especially for their comedy craft, and they'll be appreciated for their comedy craft.
Now, I don't want you to be biased. I want you to be very honest with me. Are the Nigerian...
Wait, are you saying I've not been honest since I've been...
No. Sorry, excuse me. This is gonna get very, very sensitive.
Okay. We'll take it as it comes.
Yes, very sensitive. And I want you to probably take a split of a second to think before you answer. Yeah, because will you say that the Nigerian community in Ontario has been very supportive to Nigerian comedians here in Canada?
No. No.
You see what I said it? You see what I said?
I don't need to think about it.
You see what I said? You see what I said? Be honest.
This is honest answer.
You see what I said? Be honest.
But why would I think about it? The answer is no.
That's why I said be honest.
Right? It's no. That's the truth. Now, what you have to understand about comedy. Comedy is one of the most diciest, one of the most sensitive craft in terms of entertainment. It's like a stage play. They don't cut, correct, and retake. Stage play, people don't put much importance to stage play in Nigeria as in other countries.
True.
Stage play is very sensitive and it takes a lot of intelligence to pull it through. They don't cut you to say action, cut, take again. You know your mistake, the audience don't know. They have a way of managing their mistake and they continue. That's how comedy is. When you wrongly say a word to an audience, you can't take it back.
True.
It's just unfortunate that some, well, I say miscreants, I don't want to say riffraff. Let them look as if I'm rude. They just think that anything goes. It's just to be funny. No! I can't pay you to come and pick on my audience and insult my children and pick on me in an event that I'm paying you just for people to laugh. That's not comedy. A comedian has two platforms. The place where he shows his skills as a comedian and the place where he functions as a comedian working as both comedian MC. So you need to choose your ground very well. And whatever you do in the comedy show, people will use that to judge you to know how to book you for other events. If you're vulgar, the vulgar people will call you. If you're intelligent and smart, intelligent people will call you.
Very true.
So, but note, whatever you say, you can't take back.
True.
And to make people laugh is a lot of intelligence.
True.
Because they have already proposed in their mind. They're not coming to laugh. It's a 50th birthday. It's a 60th birthday. And you're not just there to make them laugh. You're there to create memories. How do you create the memories? Without inciting people, getting on their nerves, over-talking, and under-talking. It's a lot of intelligence and a lot of work that goes into that. And then when the Nigerian community want to pay you, by the time you say, my charge is 2,000 for 5 hours. My brother, I'm a doctor. I don't make that money. Madam, we're talking of a brand. You want to pay Burna Boy and Burna Boy say my charge is $300,000. Say, hey, I'm a doctor. I don't make that in 2 years. What's his business?
Yeah, you don't contest it. True.
We have been building. Imagine somebody that have been building a brand from 1999. You are paying for all those experience, my mistakes corrected, my input, my professionalism, my exposure, my travels. That's all you're paying for. Yeah. As I'm coming, I'm not coming back. Did you say Albert Carlo today? You say Rich White. I'm coming as Rich White. Yeah. I'm not coming as a landscaper. I'm not coming there to plant grass or to install interlock. I'm coming there as a comedian. And you know what you're expecting from me. For me to give you that, this is the pay. So that's what, but some people have been very fantastic from the community too. They understand what this craft is and they pay for the craft. But 80% of, maybe it's because of the economic situation, I don't understand. But by the time you discuss with people and you're giving price, you just find out that it is only in your craft that value is not placed. Every other thing, how can you pay for an event hall $6,500? Yeah. And you're budgeting up to $45,000 to spend on a birthday. Yeah. And you don't have a budget for the MC that's going to hold everything together and create memories and help your beautiful clothes and every aspirations and desire you have in your mind for that 50th to come to pass the way you're thinking of it. You can't pay the person that will put and tie all those knots together, help you hold all your vendors accountable, help you hold the audience, manage their appearance, their attention, their ego, massage it, make sure that the atmosphere is conducive enough for people to feel at home and enjoy what you have already spent money for. Yeah. It's a lot of work, but people don't know. So, no. Yeah, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know I said that before. I said permit me because I'm going to be laughing without caution. And this has to also do with people saying, because I'm an event host myself, and somebody walked up to me one day and I give my bill, and the person said, no, be just to hold mic. You know, like in turn, it's just to hold the microphone.
Listen, there's
Okay,
one
no
guy in
problem.
our church that can talk now.
Yeah, to hold the microphone.
we'll call him.
And there was this particular event I was hosting the other day, and this lady held the microphone. She was supposed to give I think it was a welcome address. It was just for 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And you could practically see the sweat dripping from her palm. You could see the mic was shaking.
Tension.
You could see the book was shaking. And when I was done, I smiled. I'm like, it's just to hold the microphone now. But then again, people don't understand. And I feel like people are starting to understand that. And it's true what you said, Rich, right? That a lot of people, you know, they spend hundreds or thousands of dollars to pay for the caterer, to pay for the hall, to pay for every other thing. But when it comes to somebody to host the event,
They
it's
don't have
just.
budget for it.
But what do you think in your own experience, years of experience, especially the Nigerian community? I'm saying this with emphasis because when you have some sort of business symbiosis with somebody who's not a Nigerian, they don't undervalue your experience. They pay you according to your as long as they can see prove it, they pay you according to it. But what are your advices for the Nigerian community who are not really supportive of Nigerian comedians?
First, this one will shock people. Not every event needs an MC. So be very sure you need an MC. Because if you don't need the MC, you find it difficult to pay the MC. It's about need. If you feel that you have the need, it will be easy for you to make the payment. I've gone to some party that I'm not supposed to be there. I know that I'm not supposed to be here. You don't need me here. You need that man in your church that can talk. Even though I'm paid for the event, right? Because they pay me because they want me to be there. To have to say, okay, Rich White was my MC. But looking at the organization and the planning, it is not me that is supposed to be here. It's that man in your church. With all due respect, right? I go there, I'm already flat-footed. Like, you can't pay me this much and this is not in place. That is, you have channeled the money you paid me to
organize it.
And give somebody in your church the platform to come hold the mic. If you're calling me, make sure that you know you need my services because I will charge you. But I need to see that there's something we can work with. Not when we come for an event, there is no program. Because in Canada here, people just do things because other people are doing it. So, but if the Nigerian community can come to a place whereby they understand that my event need an MC, I will pay an MC. My event don't need an MC, let me not even bother going to underpay somebody or want to short pay somebody because I feel they don't deserve it. That's not good. Right? That's not good. So that's what I think the community should take home. They should understand when they need an MC and pay for it. And when you don't need an MC, don't try to impress anybody. Rich White must not be there. Right? You can channel that money to something else and make your party more colorful than trying to get me to come and overpay according to yourself. You overpay me and me. I'm being underpaid. Yeah, you have overpaid me in your mind. I'm underpaid in my mind, and the party is not something that will complement the fact that you need a comedian MC. You should have just gone with one of your church or work friend that can talk, and they will call people and call the event, and then at the end of the day, everybody drink and eat because that's what your party is about, and they go home. Event that needs an MC has to be a well-planned event. Even if it is a party in a parlor or living room, there must be structure because the MC works with a structure. That's why it's called master of ceremony. What are you mastering when there's no structure? They will naturally say, you know your work now, do your which work? You can't just come into a place without a plan and then plan. I don't know what's in your mind. I don't know what you want. We've not talked about it. I don't know your personality. I don't know what goes. I can say some things and it doesn't work well with you. I can take it back because we didn't get time to talk. If I would do an MC for you, Nigerian community or whoever, I like vendors meeting. I like one-on-one meeting. Even if it's not in person. Let's talk. As I'm talking, I'm designing who you are, how you think, what you love, what you don't like. I write it down. By the time I come to host a party, I'm hosting like somebody from the inside. And then everybody will feel accommodated. Well, I will do MC course so that I can teach some of these things.
I feel that it's going to be very integral as we do that. So before I go to the fun facts, just one more question before I go to the fun facts, and that will probably wrap up this podcast. Now, I think it was about a month or two ago. You had your show. It
Yeah.
was with other comedians that
Nigerian,
were not
Canadian kings
yes,
of comedy.
there were some comedians were not Nigerians.
Mm-hmm.
What has been the acceptance of collaboration between Nigerian comedians and other comedians?
Okay, before I answer that question, because of the way I'm excited in my spirit, please, guys, if you're listening to me, Afrojournal have come to stay. This is a beautiful atmosphere, a beautiful environment. I love what is happening here. They're trying to like get into my heart to get my story to you guys. And my story is like I'm representing every comic or comedian, actor and MCs in this city. And I'm also speaking in quote, our perspective to the Nigerian community. We love you guys, Nigerian community. You guys are good. So don't generalize what I'm saying to every other persons from the Nigerian community. So thank you, Afrojournal, for this opportunity. Now, to that question, it's easy for comedians to blend. Yeah, it's just like when you see doctors. They have things to talk about. They say, what about that diabetes? The 1/4/2/70. They have things to talk about. So this is the same thing with comedian. When we meet, we have something to talk about, right? If you see somebody that is from the IT firm, so, I was working on this project I was trying to develop. So when I did the coding, they have something to talk. So we comedians, so we have our terminologies. So once we meet, we can talk. So irrespective of our tribe, irrespective of our nationality, irrespective of our religious belief, when we come together, we are comedians. That's all that matters. We are people that try our best to make other people laugh and miss having our own personal problem. Right? So that's just what we are called to do. Some doctors are sick, but they try to provide cure to other patients, right? Doesn't mean they are 100% healthy. So some comedians too are sad, but they still try to provide happiness to the people that they come across. So it's very easy. It's very easy. Once I meet a comedian, now we have something to talk about. I don't care where it's coming from. Even if it is a Kotera game, even if it's Africa, we'll have some. That's there where. Thank you. I rest my case. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Once again, thank you. It's all right.
Okay, guys. I know you can.
Appreciation to my brothers from Equatorial Guinea. We greet you. Your comedians are doing very well. You have seen the video. Right?
You guys are highly loved by the whole world.
Yeah, we love them.
I can't say much. But
please don't say.
I can't say much. Okay. Rich White in the next 2 years. What is the next big thing for Rich White?
For me, I'm
in the comedy space.
Yeah, in the comedy space, I'm starting a one-man podcast for my brand. Because I noticed that the internet is a feeder to our subconsciousness.
True.
And it's just like politics. When good people stay away from politics and you are complaining from afar, nobody's going to go there to do the good job for you.
True.
So that we don't make the same mistakes we made in our Nigerian politics, hoping that somebody will just go there and create a change, I want to start adding positive vibes to the social media space by adding my 5 minutes video every day on my platform, on social media, starting from the beginning of next year. And I'll see how far that can take me through the next 2 years. Because my kids, they're on social media. Your kids are on social media. Your brothers are on social media. I am on social media, but what are they getting fed of? Most of the content there are negative.
True.
People don't care as far as they get comments and like. But I care too much, right? So I guess that's part of me that will never keep quiet. So I want to go back into putting up content just to make people laugh, but also create some kind of serenity and sanitize the social media space the best I can do. Okay. If you join me, other persons join me, we'll have more positive content on social media than negative content. So that's that for me. I'm going into content creating.
Okay. So I know you are an Igbo man, proudly.
Thank you.
Proudly. What is your most favorite food? Not in Nigeria, here in Canada.
I've not switched.
Okay, good.
What I ate in Nigeria, what I'm eating here.
All right, so what is it?
I think my favorite food.
Please don't think so. I want you to know.
Yeah, my favorite food actually is if I had my way. It's just that I don't like eating when I cook. I wish I get somebody to cook.
Why don't you like eating when you cook?
I would have perceived the odor of the food and get food from the aroma of the food.
So, you know, belly food.
Yeah. So for me, naturally, I used to like yam anyhow it comes.
Oh, yam.
Whether pounded yam, whether yam and egg, whether yam and oil, whether roasted yam. I just love yam.
Whether it's New Yam Festival.
I can put yam in my pocket and be driving and be eating part of it. Like I love yam. There's this sweet taste yam gives when it's just yam. But aside from that, just bring any swallow and make sure that the soup is good with good reward. Like ofen sala. Ofen sala is like white soup. but they put a thickener inside to make it. Oh my brother, why did you go there? People have plans to serve me food. Look, I'm talking now. I'm beginning to be hungry. Any swallow with ofe nsala. Oh, Father, we thank you for ofe nsala. Ofe nsala. Oh no. That's me.
Okay. So now this one is a little bit dicey. A lady with 6 figures.
Okay.
A lady who has a 6-figure, bigger part, not 6 figure. A lady with 6 figure, yeah. Hourglass shape, or a lady with intelligence.
None of the above. None of the above. What I've come to understand is it's not enough to be intelligent. Most intelligent lady, by the time they know they're intelligent, because I've noticed that the female gender cannot handle, in quotes, they cannot handle the office of a leader. Genuinely. They can lead, but they cannot genuinely lead. They are not created to. A feminine gender have bias.
They are going to come for you, though.
I know, they have bias.
They are going to come for you, though.
The first time that Eve has the responsibility to hold the mandate of the family, when Adam was away, she threw it away because she want to eat apple. The mandate of the family was in her hand. She threw it away just to eat apple. Everything they told Adam, they told Eve too. Don't eat. They didn't just tell Adam and not tell her. She knew about the don't eat. But because she's not born to hold that office, she was able to, she was lured. So it's not about intelligence for me. It's not about hourglass. It's not about 6 figure. For me, it's about a woman that is ready to be a woman. A woman was not created for herself. She was created for a man. So every woman is created for a particular man. You just have to find that man that you can let lead you and that you can love. And that man has to understand that you have to let a woman be in your space and be herself to be able to help you grow. These things are complementary. Because for me, if you have 6 figure and you can't respect me, it's not going to work. If you have intelligence and I don't feel respected, remember I said the first one, you don't respect me. Second one, I say I don't feel respected. If you're intelligent and I don't feel respected, it's not going to work. If you have hourglass shape and I'm not respected, you're not respecting me, it's not going to work. Sure. Right? It's all about respect. And a woman will only respect you when she feels that she's safe in your space. Right? As a religious person, I've never heard anywhere where God is preparing a man for a woman. God always prepares a woman for a man. Because Adam was already made and ready, and God made Eve to come and help him. So as a man, you have to make sure that you are responsible enough to know where you are and where you are going to. It's not enough for you to just say, I'm a man. Where are you going to? You have to know what you have to know your worth, right? I've been in that place before. Your worth is not how much you earn. If it is how much you earn, you are failed. Your worth is how much you can earn. It's a projection because you're going to walk into it. And you cannot get what you don't see. So if you're not seeing how much you can earn, you are seeing how much you can. That's where you're going to be where you are. But if you can see how much you can earn, you can build yourself to get to that place. And you need a woman to help you. Right? So I don't choose hourglass. I don't choose intelligence. I don't choose 6 figure. I just choose a woman that is ready to be a woman. And then I'll be a man. Then life will go.
Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask Rich White this. It's not a question, but basically it's just a word for you've built a huge fan base here in Canada, and this is in collaboration with the fan base you have back in Nigeria. So, because everybody is the same on social media, you know, they don't separate this fan base from their.
No.
According to social media, everybody is the same. You know, So what are the things you want to tell them? I don't know. I just feel like you need to just tell your fans something. Whatever comes from your mind, just say it.
I think I'm not even trying to round up this interview because I'm excited, right? The truth is, there's a part of me that I wanted us to talk about that we didn't talk about. I'm just going to use this opportunity to quickly.
Please say it. Maybe I missed that. Say it, please.
I do landscaping as a virtue of the fact that I have a handwork by the side. I didn't start that handwork in Canada. I didn't just wake up and just say, hey, I'm a landscaper. There was a training process for me to have something by the side. If you are my fans, if you are my friend, if you are my follower, if you love what I do, and you have the intention to come to Canada, you need to learn a handwork. Handiwork. Go and learn how to be a welder. No, see, when they say handwork, and you define your handwork, because you can learn barbing. It's good, it will survive you, but it will not help you get to that place you want to get to on time. But it will keep you going. So pick something that is needed here in Canada. Learn carpentry. Go and learn how to take measurement and frame. Learn how to put tiles. Let me tell you the advantage of how to put tiles. If you know how to put tiles, you can be a landscaper because you can repair step outside. You can do tiles outside. You can do bedroom. And most of the money in Canada is on construction, remodeling. If you know how to put tiles, you can never be hungry in Canada. Learn mechanic. Mechanic are as rich as doctor. I'm begging you now to go and start. You just need 2 years with seriousness. You will get this craft. And when you find yourself in America or Canada, you're already made for life. Learn all this craft. Learn how to repair small machine like Tiger generator so that you can repair lawnmower, you can repair concrete saw, you can repair all those small devices that use petrol. It is not enough to wear fake Gucci and white canvas and be jumping up and down. All these LM1 boys, para day, but you will see para. Go and learn something. You are forming Jay-Z. The Gen Z that they name you after Jay-Z. He has something he's doing outside music. He's a businessman. I'm a landscaper. I take off my comedy attire. I know of people that have met me as a landscaper. I had to tell them it's rich white before they know I'm the one. Because once I wear my reflective jacket, you don't know me anymore. But I'm making money. So I have two personalities making money for me. So my fans out there, I'm begging you. You will find yourself in a place where you will need this advice I'm giving you. Go and start now. As a lady, learn how to make hair. It's not enough to learn makeup. Learn makeup, learn how to make hair, learn how to tie gele. And learn how to fix nails. If you don't get gele job, you get makeup. If you don't get makeup, you get hair. If you don't get hair, you get nails. Learn all four. At least 70% of that knowledge, carry it. Learn how to flip, buy and sell something physically and online. You just need all this. When I was doing pong, when I was in the university, I thought I was suffering. I learned how to mold block, how to mix cement for block molder. I learned how to lay block and how to throw plaster. I learned how to build block from inside sockaway. Then about 12 feet, I have dug sockaway. I have casted decking. I have casted German floor for different building. I became a site supervisor. I'm telling you, I know how to hold trowel. In Nigeria, I can hold trowel. And that's the same way I hold trowel in Nigeria. I'm holding the trowel here. What's the difference? I make tens of thousands of dollars at the end of the year with holding trowel here. So I'm just saying this is an opportunity here in Afrojournal to tell young people, go learn handwork. Okada riding is not handwork. You're just going to make money for the moment. And then you find out that one accident, your life is gone, or your leg is gone, your hand is gone. Go learn handwork. Go learn handwork. Hook up is not handwork. Go learn hard work. As a man is not handwork. Go and learn handwork. I know I'm shaking tables, but I'm telling you, you will thank me later. So on behalf of myself, what I represent, thank you, Afrojournal. I'm just excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, I said,
yeah, follow me on Instagram, richwhites_HOL. Like me, I'm not particular about followers, right? You see content that will bless you. Then from next year, we'll be very consistent. I'm just excited that I have this privilege to share with you guys my journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. I know that I didn't keep to my promise of trying to stay a little bit calm, because you would not stay calm when you have somebody who is a master of his craft, somebody who is great at what he does, somebody who has mastered his craft to a point where he has forgotten how well of a master he is in his own craft. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. It has been a great time with Rich White. We've learned a lot. We did a lot of laughing. We also did a lot. We also did a lot of impacting. I have learned a lot from him. He has thrown a lot of lessons to people to learn, people who are coming from Nigeria. And we are blessed to have him. And on this note, ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Mic Master. I want to thank you for joining this episode of our podcast, Afrojournal. We always bring you nothing but the very best. Join us next time. All right. Bye-bye.